Hurry back to the crib. Baby, take my thighs. And you can wear them like a pillow. Baby, close your eyes.
Swag City Radio Station _ Global. I think this is her right here. This is the one I've been waiting on all day. Chocolate's finest. You know, I'm gonna call you Chocolate's finest because we're gonna have to break you out of jail one day for all your chocolate sexiness. But anyways, on another note, yo, I am so pleased, and I reached out to you. I mean, we share other things in common. Well, we're not gonna talk about that on this show, but I definitely have to let the people know the reason why I reached out to this woman is because, you know, one of the things that is my deep passion, besides, like, you know, being an advocate of you know, drinking and driving and feeding the homeless, you know, any kind of charity type deal, is black ownership when it comes to business, you know, and you embody that, and that's the reason why I decided to hit you up personally. And I know you had like some kind of questions, but we're going to talk about all that in this segment. And I want to introduce the world to the owner, the CEO, the emancipator. You know, I can go on and on with all these lists, Black Queen and all those other good things. But Miss Kenya Boddie to the show of Prestigious Eventz. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me. I'm fine. Sorry if I sound stuffy. I'm getting sick. Sorry.
It's okay. You just need a hot toddy and you'll be all right.
That might be it.
So how are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm awesome. It's been preparing for this show. You know, I want to make sure I ask you the tough but easy questions.
Oh,
you know?
my gosh.
You know, the first one we want to know is, man, what made you even come up with the whole idea? I mean, I read some of the things you sent me, but I want to hear, and I'm sure your friends and family want to hear, how did you come up with the name Prestigious Eventz?
Prestigious is the word itself is very powerful, and it reflects ranking and like superiority. And so when I first decided to go into event planning, that for sure I knew I wanted to be the name of my business. I didn't know anything else, but I knew that I wanted it to be Prestigious Eventz. I got my name patented before I even had a business license, before I did anything, because I was so worried that someone else will have my business name. So that name itself means a lot to me.
Right. So basically, in your mind, you were saying, I don't care if when I have my baby, it's gonna be named Prestigious because this is already done. This is in the mix. I don't care. You gonna own this. So do you?
Yes, something like that.
Something like that. So do you feel like now, as a black businesswoman, do you feel like it's been an easy road, or has it been a struggle to get it lifted off the ground to where you're at right now? Not to say where you're headed, but to where you're at right now.
No, I don't feel like it's been easy at all, especially for myself, where I come from. The person that I am today is like the exact opposite of the person that I used to be when I was younger. And so I think for a lot of people, it was a matter of taking me seriously or not knowing what I was actually capable of. And then, of course, you have people that are outside of my circle or that I don't know that are basically just needing me to show and prove. They don't know your work. I started the business kind of like in the middle of when the economy started to crash and people didn't have excess money to spend, you know, to have a planner. Most, you know, black people don't even hire event planners to do stuff. You know, everybody does it themselves. Everybody's an event planner. And so I came in having to deal with that. Everybody wanted to do their own thing. And so I just basically had to scramble and hustle, you know, to get work and set myself apart. And sometimes have my own events when I could for like family or friends and stuff, just to be able to, you know, show my work. So sometimes I took a loss on an event, but it came out, you know, better for me in the end of it because I was able to show what I could do. Right.
And so basically, do you feel like now what roadblocks have you ran into while, you know, doing something? Has it been this kind of a, you know, like a lesson learned type deal, or has it been more of a trial and error?
I feel like everything is trial and error. I don't believe that anything happens for no reason. Everything has a reason behind it, the good things and the bad things. So I try to learn from everything. Even the experiences that I've had that weren't so great, I took that into my next event and tried to not to make those same mistakes. The most important things to me are my clients and that they're happy. You know, I can walk away from an event, and take a loss or, not fully be where I wanted to be financially with that event. As long as my client is happy, and it potentially brings me new business, I'm okay with that. I still feel like I'm grinding, like I'm a new business, so I'm not in a place where I can just sit pretty and not have to, work hard and do work. I'm not there yet, and I don't know if I'll ever be. I work too hard for that, so.
Right. So
yeah,
you feel like it's a consistent grind, basically.
Yeah, definitely.
So I want to know, like, give me an example of, like, your worst event. Like,
oh my God!
I want to know what your worst. Because here's the thing, and at the end of the day, this is something that someone who is maybe someone's listening, and they might want to start that kind of company, and they can take from your story and learn, like, ooh, I'm not gonna do what she did. Oh Lord, not me. So
yeah.
So tell me, give me example of one of your worst events.
Well, I won't name a specific event because
right.
No
names, just the story.
But
they'll know if they listen.
It was just basically a situation where I was doing a marketing event for a client, and I don't think they fully understood what it involved and what it's an investment. When you do a marketing, it's an investment into your business. And so the little nuggets that I learned about business, I try to, leave my clients with something as well outside of just event planning. And I don't think that they fully understood what it involved, because I tell all my clients, I can plan an event from start to finish. I can do that with my eyes closed. I am not by any means a promoter, so I can't get people there. It's up to you guys to do that. And so there was an instance where, everything was fine, the event looked nice, everything was set up beautifully, and there was nobody there. And it hurt me so bad because there was nothing I could do about it. I offered, we can pay a promoter or we can try to reach out. And I always invite my families and friends to all of my events. But for some reason, this particular event, no one showed up. No one from her business or, not really from her, family, or it just was so dry and I felt so bad. But that was one of my learning curves. And so moving forward, I always, tell my clients, I do not do promotions. I know promoters and I know people that can get your event out there, but you have to do the work, because a marketing event should bring in new clients, not people that you already know. You want them to come and support, but it's essentially to gain new clients and new exposure for your business. So I try to make sure I instill that in my initial consultations with my clients, just so that they're realistic as far as the outcome in the event that it does turn out that way. Like a normal event planner would have said, oh, it was a success, it looked beautiful, everything ran, flowed correctly, which is what happened. But to me, I just didn't feel right because it wasn't the right turnout that they were expecting. And so,
well,
yeah, that was a hard pill to swallow.
Well, at the end of the day, like you said, you're there, you're the inside woman. Everything happens on the inside. It's kind of like mama gonna cook all the food, but make sure you tell everybody to come on over. That's not your job. It's not your job. It's not your job to let the people know. It's just your job to make sure, everything else is right. And that's dope.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's dope. And how long have you been doing this?
I really want to say, well, as far as my business is concerned, since 2009, it really picked up maybe the beginning of last year for me. I started to push it more, but I've been planning events since forever. I'm always the one who has like the huge birthday parties or the big picnics or try to get all the family together for Thanksgiving. Like, I was always that girl. So I could say I've been planning events for longer than that, but officially it's been since 2009.
That's what's up, man. I'm really just happy that I'm even on the phone with you. You know, I mean, because it's just this is what I be stressing and to other people that just because you have a good idea doesn't necessarily mean it's going to pay off. You know what I mean? It's definitely everything is hard work. So I want to talk about now. You did an amazing event. That's what the streets is talking. That's one of the major reasons why I wanted to hit you up to do this interview is because you did an amazing event, Moms That Rock. Tell us about that. Well, first off, we know you was embarrassed on your little video that you had on Facebook. She was talking like a road runner, and you was nervous. He was like, and yeah, like, and the lady looked at you like, was she just slow it down? But it's okay. It's all right. So we here now. We doing a redo. So tell us about this amazing event, Moms That Rock. You had Little Mo there. I mean, oh my God, I've been a fan of her since Superman and Fabulous.
Moms That Rock was actually a work in progress for a while. I do events for my clients. That's 99% of my business. But I always wanted to put on my own events. First of all, it gives me more creative control. It just allows me to better express myself in the things that I wanted to do, budget-wise, and things like that for my clients' events. Sometimes I can't. And so I've always been, brainstorming on putting these events together. And Moms That Rock is actually just one of the many events that I planned on doing. But it kind of just, it's weird to say, but it really just like fell into place that way. I lost my mom in 2000, and so there's always been a void there for me. I never even honestly really celebrated Mother's Day.
Sorry to hear that.
But yeah, thank you. But like maybe over like last year was the first time I actually even told like some of my friends, and my family, Happy Mother's Day. And my friend Arisha, she actually did the event. We did it together. Arisha Mackey. She lost one of her best friends. She passed away in her sleep, and
well, if you're gonna go, I guess that's the best way to go, huh? You dreamt about it. You like, you know what? I'm not trying. It's always. I always believe
it's okay.
As long as you laugh a little bit, you live another year. So
yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah, but Arisha's, she initially wanted to do something for her friend's mother, and the joke of it is that I wanted to do something for my dad because he's always been there for me as far as like my mom's void. I never really felt it much because of my father, and he gets mad at me every Mother's Day. I used to get him cards and everything, and he'd get mad. I'm not a woman. Don't give me no card. Don't tell me Happy Mother's Day. But that's how I felt about it. And so seeing her go through that with the loss of her friend, and I lost my best friend as well, and wanting to do something for her mother, it kind of just fell into place that way. And then, I'm around a lot of women, and I see them with their children and, and how they're interacting with people. And it kind of just, I don't know what it was, a God or something, but it just sparked something and made me love to do something for our mothers. And from me and her brainstorming, it kind of just, everything just fell into place. Initially, we weren't going to have a performance. I always wanted to get Ostergrant's mom and the Ostergrant's Foundation involved, just because of the active work that they're doing after the fact. A lot of people don't know and aren't aware of it, but I always wanted to get in touch with her, and I actually didn't get in touch with them until the back end. And above everything, I was more excited about having her there and being able to honor her than I was about, Little Mo performing. But it kind of both fell into place, and we reached out to Little Mo, and as soon as she heard about it, she was instantly, excited and wanted to be a part of it. I didn't think that it would be as easy as it was to get her involved, but like I said, I'm a strong believer in when things are supposed to happen, they happen, and literally it just, like, within one day, all the major elements of it kind of just fell into place.
Right. And that's dope, to know that some of these artists out here, they're not, on a certain level where they're not accessible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To come down and to bless you like that. I'm sure it wasn't a free event, but at least, you know, to come and bless you to the fact that, like, to do the event.
Yeah.
So what is the motto of, like, Prestige Events? Like, I'm sure you guys have a motto, but what is your motto, and what does that mean to you? And what should it mean to the client, you know?
My motto is event planning for the elite, and I've had some positive and negative feedback regarding that. I worked around a lot of attorneys, and they actually helped me with a lot of the back end work as far as my business. And one of the attorneys that I was really close with, he told me that I should change it because it would run away or scare away the normal people because of the word elite. Sure. And in my mind, I felt like if you're my client, you are now a part of the elite. Like, I didn't feel like, I guess the stereotype of it is that only the rich can afford planners, or only the rich can afford to have, you know, nice events. And I didn't feel that way. I felt like I'm going to be affordable, and I'm going to negotiate, you know, till my heart is gone, and figure out a way to get my clients the best price, and we can have a nice event that's, you know, that's under budget as well, and it still makes them elite. I'm not a believer in, you know, oh, you don't have money, so you can't have nice things. It's not necessarily the case all the time, because everybody has a bottom line. They start off high, and everybody has a bottom line, and so I work my hardest, you know, to get it as well as possible for my clients. But I stuck with event planning for the elite, despite what other people felt. Some people's reaction to it might be, and I still stand behind it. Any one of my clients, I call them the prestigious elite. That's what they are, because they have me. Now you are a part of an elite family. I'm taking your event to the next level, and so I still stand behind my motto. I love it to death. Actually, it's on everything.
I hear that. So what we're gonna do is we go to a quick song break, and then we're gonna come back with the beautiful Kenya Boddie right here live on Swag City Radio, station where artists go global. Let's get it. Miss Lori Moore, dinner is served.
Candles lit, table set on the menu. It's your favorite. Got that good stuff that you like. I hope you brought a good appetite. See, I got a surprise, so hurry back to the crib. Baby, take my thighs, and you can wear them like a pillow. Baby, close your eyes, I'ma give you a treat. Yeah. Just open wide, and I'ma have a seat. Every moment savor, just do me this favor. Sip up this dessert, I come in 32 flavors. And I'ma be biting all of this till my legs get to touching. That's when you get to kissing. Take it real deep until you get the feeling. Until I start reaching for the ceiling. Dinner is ready. Now let me lift my skirt. It's feeling like the main course. This here is dessert. It's ready. It's ready. I'm hoping that you're hungry. Take them sexy lips and you can just put them on me. It's ready. Now baby, let me feed ya. Let my body tell you how much I really need ya. It's ready. It's ready. And I'ma let you hit it. I'm singing ding ding, come and get it. Got my apron on and nothing else. I'll do it all for you. Baby, you the best. You don't need no fork, you don't need no spoon. Cause what I'm trying to serve is better than food. Now I'm heels to the sky, heels to the sky. Just wanna feel you tonight, feel you tonight. So slow it down, speed it up, make me beg you to beat it up. Hey. Slow it down, speed it up, make me beg you to beat it up. Close your eyes, I'ma give you a treat. Just open wide, and I'ma have a seat. Every time I save it, just do me this favor. Sip up this dessert, I come in 32 flavors. Biting all of this till my legs get to twitching. That's when you get to kissing. Take it real deep until you get the feeling. Start reaching for the ceiling. It's ready. Now let me lift my skirt. It's feeling like the main course. This here is dessert. It's ready. I'm hoping that you're hungry. Take them sexy lips and don't just put it on me. Yeah, baby, let me feed ya. Let my body tell And you don't need no napkins cause his finger looking good. It's good, yeah, it's good. You don't need no napkins cause his finger looking good. It's good, you know it's good. You don't need no napkins cause his finger looking good. It's good, it's good. You don't need no napkins cause his finger looking good. He called me.
That's right, y'all. Swag City Radio Station where artists go global, right here live in the mix with Miss Kenya Boddie. How do you, is that Boddie or Boddie? Are we getting elite with that or what's going on? Miss Kenya. Oh, see, she didn't went off somewhere. This is what happened. You know, I just scared her off. She done got all nervous.
No, I'm sorry. I'm here. It's Boddie.
Okay, see, it's almost saying booty. Boddie.
No, don't say that. It's Boddie. That's a very important name. Okay.
It's a very what name?
It's important.
It's important, Boddie.
Yes, I'm proud of my family. Okay,
well, give us a little background. What's going on with your family?
What?
What's going on with your family?
I'm sorry, I thought you said something else. Everybody's fine. My family is huge, though.
Oh.
My dad has 8 kids, so I have 7 brothers and sisters.
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah. No, he wasn't. You know, people just loved him. That's it. They loved him so much.
I bet they did. He put an Ike Turner on him like, I'm going to love you, Anna Mae, and everybody else.
Oh, we have to stop that because my dad might be listening, okay?
Hey, what's up, player? Holla at your boy. Eight of them, 88, you know. 6 and 8 running mates. I'm just playing, sir. Anyways, you know, this is what this is all about, you know. Like I told you before we did the interview, just let people see your personality and let it shine, because it's to know that, you know, like I said, you're asking people to let you know that you're elite in what you do, but they want to know that they can that they can turn up with you, you know, things like that. So I want to know more about, like, what events have you done so far? Like, have you done weddings? Have you done, like, you know, just big events, or what have you done so far?
I haven't done any weddings as of yet. I actually have 2 that are in the making right now, that are set up for 2015. So I'm really excited about those. Last year, a majority of my events were marketing events for small businesses. Mm-hmm. I did a retirement party, 2 40th birthday parties. This year I had 3 marketing events plus my event. So it's like all over the place. I'm actually in the process right now trying to plan like a fashion show.
Okay.
So that's basically it. It's all over the place, the genres of events that I do.
You should do it at a mall.
I don't want to restrict myself.
You should do the fashion show at a mall. That'd be dope.
That's a good idea. I don't want it to be restricted, I guess. And you know, when you have things at the malls, you have all these permits, and there's like, you know, the area that you can have it in, and so.
No, what I'm saying is like, do it based on the stores that are there and what they have at the mall.
I see where you're going with this.
You know,
I get your vision.
You know, that right there. Therefore, you know, you're using what they already have, and you just have to provide the models, and you know, everybody wants to model, and then that would be, you know, something great, I guess you could add on to the list. That'd be, you know, hint. So if you make money from that, I want my 10%.
I was just gonna say that. Are you dropping these slugs so you can get a portion of the proceeds?
Man, I'm trying to get residuals over here. You know, I need you know, I need mine. I need all of this. Well, that's dope. I mean, I'm glad that you know, you're definitely on the move and upcoming. You know, that part is important, I'm sure, to you. I mean, so do you feel like, now the biggest question that I have to ask you is, what happens when you're ready to get married? Are you going to plan your own event? Or are you going to allow somebody else to do it so you have your time?
Oh, that's a really hard question. I'm so controlling.
You hear that, fellas? Don't mess with her.
I'm sorry. No, I mean, I would have to let somebody else come in, because I know the day of stuff, I couldn't be able to do anything with that. But I would be highly involved in the process of everything and making sure everything's done. But I probably would hire a coordinator because, you know, you can hire a coordinator for day of. So
Right.
they're not necessarily there for the full process, but they come in and make sure everything's flows for the day of the event. So I'd probably do something like that.
So basically, you're saying you would do up to the week of, and then after that, you'd have the coordinator come in, not your sister, or not your auntie, or not your mama, but
Yeah, a professional coordinator, definitely. But yeah, I probably would do something like that.
right. So, is that what you really are? Are you that like? Do you have dating problems being a control freak because you just let everybody know what you are?
Well, maybe. I just, you know what? I know that I can do it right. That's the only thing. Not saying that other people aren't capable of doing it right. It's just hard for me to trust something that big in the hands of somebody else, especially if my name or my brand is involved in any way. If I'm not involved, if my business name is not involved, that's a different situation. I'm not as hands-on. But as soon as Prestigous Eventz is put anywhere, you know, in the mix of it, then I kind of get a little aggressive.
Yeah, but you know, I don't think Prestigous Eventz would be involved in the Kenya whoever, you know, like, well, your last name would change, Boddie.
Yeah, no. But then that's totally about me. Like, that's my day. So that's even bigger than Prestigous Eventz. I only get one of those. At least if I have an event and it doesn't go right, I can have another one. But you're only supposed to have one wedding. So if I leave that in the hands of someone else and it's like horrible, then what I'm gonna do?
That's true. You know, you know, you can do it again. You know, like do it again. You know, so if it doesn't work for you once, do it again. You know. So let me ask you, what for starting a business in your field? What are some of the steps somebody else, like if somebody else wanted to get in your line of work in your business, what would be some of the steps that they need to take?
Definitely take classes. Pretty much, not every college, but a lot of colleges and UCs offer courses on like event planning and wedding planning. It's becoming a very popular. It's not, you can't get a major in it, but you can be certified. You actually have to be certified, you know, to do it on a certain level. And so that's the first thing I would advise that. Just signing up for the classes expose you to so many different things and other businesses, other planners. You also, I would get involved with the organizations. It's the National Association of Wedding Planners. They have one for event planners. Any type of organizations that are bigger than yourself that involve something that you want to do, I would advise getting involved with that as well. And the main thing for me is finding a mentor. It's such a, I don't know, I want to say kind of like dog-eat-dog area. No one wants to help each other. It's not easy coming in at all. No one wants to give you advice. Right. No one wants to tell you how to do your pricing. No one wants to help at all. So if you can find a mentor, somebody that is more experienced than you in it, and they can tell you what to do or show you the right steps to take at least, that's the biggest thing for me. That was the hardest part, is finding a mentor. It took me 3 years to find a good mentor, you know, to help me, to put me on the right path. And that made, you know, a dramatic shift in the way I decided to do my business, just having somebody that had 10, 15 years more experience than me.
Right. 3 years. Jeez, you could have just went on YouTube. There's plenty of mentors on there. There's about 100,000 of them. You'd have found everything you need to know. Anything I want to know, I go to YouTube.
No one wants to tell you anything because at the end of the day, you are potentially their competitor. And
right.
So they don't want to tell you where to go or how to get clients or how to go about your pricing or how to do contracts or where to find an attorney. Nobody wants to help you find that information because you are potentially taking customers or clients away from them. And so you know, you just got to find somebody that's not so intimidated. Right.
So let me ask you this question. If someone had because somebody just texted me this, you know, if someone had about $500 to throw an event, how much do you make off that? What do you charge them? They texted me this because she's interested, so she want to know.
That's really hard because I don't even know how to plan an event for $500, honestly. Except for if you want to have like.
Let's say it's let's say it's a kid's birthday party, and they like, all right, they got $500 in their budget. Can you make it happen?
Okay, so I can tell you this on an average. I won't say particularly for me, because honestly, each client that I have is different. I have to have a consultation to see everything that you need me to do. Sometimes it's full service, sometimes it's partial. So that varies. It's hard for me to give a number. But the standard for the industry is about 15% of the overall budget. It's 15 to 18% of the overall budget. Sometimes you have people that are lower, and sometimes people are higher, like 20%. But that's the standard as far as the fee for an overall budget.
So basically, what you're saying is 15% of 500 go in your pocket for having you there, and then you got to work with what's left over. So I mean, how much? So what does that come up to? What's 15% of 500? We gonna do the math, because I mean, you know, we got these ghetto fabulous people that be saying we can do it, and it. So we gonna help. We gonna show y'all how prestigious get real quick. Let me get my calculator out real quick.
That's like less than $100 somewhere. I don't know, $70, $75.
Okay, so see, there you go. Okay, so we at $70. You didn't make so $70 for your fee. So that leaves her with $430 to plan the event. So with $430, balloons are gonna cost you about what? Oh wait, let me pull my. Hold on, we're gonna pull my calculator out real quick. So, because this, you know what, this is a great thing, because now we're gonna break down $500. We're gonna show you how prestigious elite gets. Okay, so now remember, this is at their house. This ain't at no venue, so we save some money.
Okay, so we gotta pay for a venue.
Okay, so 500 minus, we're gonna say $75. That leaves us at $425. So how much are? So let's say how much are balloons?
Balloons?
Yeah, how much are balloons?
To get balloons blown up and delivered, about 50 of them is like $75.
Okay, so now what if you wanted to rent a tank and you blow them up?
Probably the tank is probably like around 30. So if you don't want a lot, you could probably get it done for like 50. Okay,
so see y'all, prestige. Hold on. So okay, so minus another 50. We had $375 left, so we got a cake. We got to get a cake. How much a cake gonna be? Full sheet.
You can get a nice cake for about $50.
Okay, so and that's a full sheet. Wait, hold on. Before we.
Oh yeah, no. Actually, you probably can. I was thinking about a different type of cake, but yeah, you could probably get a full sheet for maybe like $50 or $50 or $60. Yeah.
Okay. So let's see, another 50. Okay, decorations. We got $325 left. Now we got $325 left.
It depends on what exactly they want to decorate with, or what they're decorating. So they have it at their house. They already have balloons. It depends on what they want.
Okay,
the board can go a lot. We can go detailed. You can get plates and
flatware. It's a kids party. You know, this is a kids party. This ain't the Ritz.
Okay, so maybe how much do we have left?
$325.
Okay, so we can do probably like $150 for the decorations.
Okay, so we got minus $150. We got $175 left. So now, what else do we need to get? Chairs and all that.
Yeah, we can get chairs. How many people are at this party?
We're gonna say about. How many people at a kids party? About 50, 60.
Okay, so you can get a chair for about $1 each. So
okay.
Maybe like $50.
So say 50 minus another 50. Oops. Okay. We have 120.
Okay.
So see, Prestigious Eventz. They done saved you $120. Look at that. Out of 500, 120. So that means you probably didn't tip them an extra $30 because they did it. So you made $100 off that, and that still left them with a good $90.
I need a tip. I think I need a tip.
You did. I just gave you one. You just got a tip. I just said you get a $30 tip on top of the 75 that you was already getting. That made you 105. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I just want to make sure we were on the same page. Okay.
Man, I'm on the same page. See, look at that. You hear that, y'all? Prestigious Eventz. Prestigious Eventz with a Z. Then through event and saved you $80 off of $500. Oh my God, it's going down. It's going down. It's official, y'all. Man, it's been such a pleasure having you on the air. It really has. It's a lot of fun.
Thank you so much for having me.
So you have any shout outs? First off, tell the people how to reach you, how to get a hold of you.
So I do have a website. It's www.prestigiousevents, with a Z, of course, .com. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram, both Prestigious Events, no space. And so you can contact me either one of those. The website is probably the best. It has a contact us page, and all that information comes directly to me.
Now, you have any shout outs, and you want to shout out to anybody else out there?
I want to give a shout out to my lovely father. I don't know if he's listening or not, but I always have to do that. He's my motivation for everything. To my brothers and sisters, I love them all. They always have my back and support me 100%. I couldn't do anything without them. To all my friends that's listening, TT and Sonia and Courtney and Arisha, and I know I'm forgetting people, and Ariana and Tasha and everybody, my cousin DeMarco, and everybody that's supporting me, because it's a big deal. My family supports me regardless of what I do, and a lot of people don't understand that. And I'm learning that everybody doesn't have that. I didn't even realize it until I just did this Moms That Rock thing, how much support I have from my family. So I have so much respect for them. I love them all so much. So that's pretty much it.
Well, thank you again, Miss Kenya Boddie, for coming on live with Swag City Radio, and I really appreciate you.
Thank you so much for having me and reaching out. I appreciate it so much. It's been fun. This was way easier than doing it on TV, maybe because you can't see me.
Maybe so. But anyways, all right. Well, thank you once again for listening in and all that good stuff, and calling in, and I really appreciate you. Miss Kenya Boddie, live, Swag City Radio, station where artists go global. Let's get it.